She said, "Don't let that man touch my baby." Then he delivered her child in the elevator. She screamed in pain. Her water had just broken in a crowded hospital lobby. A doctor rushed toward Herb. She yelled, "Don't let that black man touch my baby." But minutes later, the elevator jammed and the very man she rejected was the only one who could save her. And what happened next was a moment she would never forget for the rest of her life. Before we dive in, please support us by subscribe, like, and share for more with activating the notification bell. Thank you. It was a hot, sticky morning at Hillside Memorial Hospital. The reception area was packed with patients and families. Nurses hurried across the marble floor. Phones rang non-stop. An elderly man coughed into a tissue. A toddler cried. In the corner, it was just another chaotic Tuesday. Amanda Whitaker walked in, 8.5 months pregnant, wearing a floral maternity dress. Her face was flushed. Her hands were trembling. Her husband Jake had dropped her off at the ER entrance and was looking for parking. But Amanda didn't have much time. Suddenly, a sharp pain ripped through her abdomen. She gasped, holding on to a bench. Then her water broke. Panic set in. Her knees buckled as she tried to sit. "Help!" she screamed. A nurse spotted her from across the lobby. 2 more ran in her direction. At the same time, a tall black man in scrubs, Dr. Eric Daniels, came sprinting down the hall. "I'm Dr. Daniels. Let me help," he said, lowering himself to help, but Amanda's face twisted. Her upbringing flashed before her eyes. The fear, the judgment, the years of whispers in her small Georgia town. Without thinking, she shouted loud enough for everyone to hear, "Don't let that black man touch my baby." The hospital seemed to freeze. Conversations stopped. Even the phones ringing in the background seemed quieter. One of the nurses hesitated. Visibly shaken, Dr. Daniels stood still, his face calm but disappointed. He had experienced racism in medical school, in his residency, in life, but it still stung, especially in moments like this, when someone's life was on the line. Still, he stayed composed. "You need to get to maternity, fast," he said with quiet urgency. The nurse helped Amanda into a wheelchair, pushing her toward the elevators. As they rolled past, Amanda turned her face away from Dr. Daniels, refusing to look at him. But she didn't notice he walked behind them, just in case. There was something in his gut, a feeling. Something told him this woman wasn't safe yet. He didn't know how right he was. The elevator doors opened with a soft ding. Amanda, one nurse, and another staff member entered quickly. Just before the doors shut, Dr. Daniels stepped in. Amanda's eyes widened. "I told you not to come in here with me," she cried. "I'm going to maternity," Dr. Daniels said, not looking at her. But before anyone could speak again, the elevator jerked violently, then stopped. They were stuck. Amanda's heart raced. Her breath grew shallow. "No, no, no." The nurse pushed the emergency button. Nothing. She picked up the emergency phone. Dead. The elevator lights flickered. The air grew hot quickly. Amanda screamed as another contraction hit. Her face twisted in agony. "She's going into labor." The nurse shouted, "Please get us out of here." Amanda cried. The other nurse pressed all the buttons. Nothing worked. The elevator wasn't moving. The baby wasn't waiting. The nurse turned to Dr. Daniels. "I'm not trained for emergency deliveries," she whispered. "We need you." Amanda gasped. "No, no, I don't want him near me." Dr. Daniels knelt beside her, meeting her eyes. "Listen, I know you don't trust me, but right now, it's not about trust. It's about survival. You and your baby need help. I can do this. I've done it before, but we need to act fast." Amanda looked at him through tears and pain. She was scared, but another wave of contractions told her she had no choice. She nodded, barely whispering, "Help me." Dr. Daniels took off his scrub top, rolled up his sleeves, and turned the elevator into a makeshift delivery room. He guided the nurses step by step, giving clear instructions with a calm, focused voice. "Breathe with me, Amanda. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Every push was a war. Every minute, a battle between pain, fear, and survival. Sweat rolled down Amanda's face. Her hair stuck to her cheeks as she gripped the railing of the elevator. She screamed with every contraction, her voice echoing off the metal walls. Dr. Daniels worked quickly, using his jacket and whatever medical tools were in the nurse's emergency pouch. He was calm but intense. Every second counted. "You're doing amazing," he said. "I can see the head." Amanda cried, "I'm scared." "You're not alone. You've got us. You've got this," he reassured her. She looked down at him, this man she had so harshly rejected minutes ago. And yet here he was, focused on nothing but saving her child. The nurse dabbed Amanda's forehead with a towel. The other supported her back. "One more big push," Dr. Daniels instructed. Amanda screamed. Her legs trembled. Then silence, followed by a baby's sharp, powerful cry. Everyone sighed in relief. Dr. Daniels lifted the baby girl, tears forming in his own eyes. He wrapped her gently in his scrub top, cleared her airway, and placed her in Amanda's arms. "It's a girl," he whispered. Amanda looked at the baby in awe. Her tears came fast now, but not from pain, from overwhelming gratitude. She looked at Dr. Daniels. I judged you, she said quietly. I was wrong. I'm so sorry. Dr. Daniels smiled softly. You're welcome. She's beautiful. In that moment, the elevator wasn't just a box stuck between floors. It was a delivery room, a confessional, and a symbol of something bigger, a chance at redemption for both of them. 15 minutes later, responders pried open the elevator doors. Amanda was gently wheeled out, cradling her newborn. Dr. Daniels followed quietly, holding his scrub top in one hand, now stained but serving as a makeshift baby blanket. Jake burst into the hallway just in time to see them. He ran to Amanda. Are you okay? Amanda looked up at him, tears in her eyes. Jake, this man delivered our baby. He saved us. Jake turned to Dr. Daniels. Thank you so much. The nurses and staff nearby clapped as the story quickly spread through the hospital. Later that evening, a young nurse posted about the incident online, how a racist outburst was followed by a miracle. Her post went viral overnight. The man she didn't want near her baby became the only one who could bring her baby into the world, it read. The post was shared hundreds of thousands of times. National news picked it up. Dr. Daniels was interviewed briefly but remained humble. I did what any doctor would do, he said. Amanda requested to speak at a press conference days later, holding her baby as cameras flashed. I made a terrible mistake, but I was saved by a man whose heart was bigger than my prejudice. I owe him everything, and I want people to learn from my ignorance before it's too late. Dr. Daniels, sitting in the crowd, nodded. That apology wasn't just for him, was for every black doctor, nurse, and worker who had ever been doubted. Amanda named her daughter Hope, and not just because she represented a fresh start, but because she was born in a moment of despair that turned into something beautiful. Amanda changed. Deeply, she didn't go back to the same world with the same thoughts. She began attending anti-bias workshops. She joined community programs that focused on bridging racial gaps. She wrote a blog post titled, My Daughter Was Delivered by the Man I Feared, and it reached millions. She received hate, but also love. Messages poured in from mothers who admitted their own hidden biases, from medical professionals who thanked her for speaking up, and most importantly, from Dr. Daniels. He wrote a letter. You turned a painful moment into a powerful message. Thank you for your courage. Amanda kept the letter on her nightstand. A year later, she returned to Hillside Hospital with baby Hope in her arms. She looked different, lighter, freer. She spotted Dr. Daniels walking down the hallway and called out to him. He turned and smiled. Hope reached for him. Amanda laughed. She remembers her first friend. Dr. Daniels held the child he had once delivered in crisis. She giggled in his arms. Amanda placed her hand on his shoulder. You didn't just save her, you saved me, too. And in that moment, they both knew sometimes life puts the right person in the wrong moment to teach us the most important lesson of all. Humanity comes before everything.